Yo, how are we doing, everybody? So today I'm doing a guide on the Challenge Portal or Halls of Tribulation 4 bosses, Martha, Helio, and Domenic. And as you can see right there, Martha starts the fight off. She is like preemptively jumping and she can target anybody right here. She takes out my white mage, which is quite unfortunate, but I have like 99 Phoenix Downs. I like to just have a lot of restorative items. And yeah, right here I'm using Bulwark, which is a defensive ability. It's a Bastion ability you can use. I like Shieldmaster Bastion. I think it's a very great class as far as defensive abilities go. What we want to do is focus down that healer. He's using very crazy abilities, that Brave Bringer and the Healara Bringer. He is going to be able to summon spirits that are increasing the amount of turns the bosses are taking and just healing everybody, so we need to get on top of that. The main thing is making sure that our Shieldmaster doesn't die. The Shieldmaster is very useful. They are integral to the fight. We're going to be pumping up their defenses. Right there, there's a super jump that was countering defaulting. Do be careful using defaults in this fight, as you can be obliterated for it like I am there. And then yeah, there's the Healara's Blessing. Very powerful. We'll be able to unlock that ourselves for our Spiritmaster once we finish this fight. Domenic, just like before in his old fight, he's going to be using Reflect a lot. That's going to make it difficult for us to use the buffs and spells we want to use. And then yeah, re-raise on the boss. That's another thing you have to look out for. Sonic Thrust, another ability Martha does that hits everyone. So yeah, like we need to keep people at low HP. If they're at low HP, the Shieldmaster can protect. Be careful using Kiraga on your reflected teammates, as you can just heal the boss like I did there. That's a mistake you don't want to make. And then yeah, if they use Holy, they can still hit through your reflect as long as they use the right targeting, which the bosses definitely will. I have Noble Sacrifice on Seth. It's a Oracle ability. It allows me to come back from mistakes like that. I highly advise, taking advantage of that. And then yeah, right there, the Phoenix down. Now that Seth is at the 300 HP threshold, he's good. The Shieldmaster's Protect Ally will always pick and be able to protect him whenever he's targeted, as you can see right there. Depending on what your resistances are, Trip Laga is a spell you just don't even need to worry about. The Mind Crushes are brutal. Like right here, Elvis, he has no MP. He's not able to do anything. So again, make sure that your Shieldmaster is protecting them, because if Protect Ally isn't up, make sure you're at least using Defender of the People or Bodyguard to protect your teammates you don't want losing their MP. With Adele, she's going to be my main damage dealer, and I was willing to try to use the defaults there just to get her up to 4 BP. Because like right now, I do actually want them to be knocked down to low HP so I can get to protect allies. It just makes the fight much easier. Do be careful if you have Reflect as well. Helio, he can cast Holy on you, it'll bounce back off, and he can heal himself. So between the Healara and the Reflects, he can actually heal himself for a lot. So if your damage potential isn't too high, you can have a lot of trouble. Right here, I don't mind going -1, like going into the red with Braves, because now Elvis, Adele, Seth, all of them are at the perfect health range. They can all be protected, so it doesn't matter what enemy is attacking, what attack they're using. The Shieldmaster can protect against literally everything. Helio, Domenic, Martha, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's single target, doesn't matter if it's multi-target. Gloria can block it all, as you can see right there. And her defenses are really high right now, so she is basically taking no damage. Though you can see right here, Martha's getting counter any ability. All the bosses have counter any ability, so make sure every time you're doing anything that you're getting value out of it. The only thing they don't counter are items. If you're using Phoenix Downs, you're using X Potions, Ethers, all of that's fine. But abilities are not, so make sure you're getting value in your turns. Right here, I'm not getting much out of Thank You and Good Night. I did in a previous fight, so I tried to use it here, but what I didn't realize is that 2 of the bosses are immune to sleep, and Domenic absorbs magical damage. Which is another reason why you probably want to use physical fighters here. You could use a Black Mage with its specialty to hit through things like that, but it's much easier to use physical fighters. I personally think like the Ranger is very, very good. I think Vanguard is very, very strong. And yeah, right here you can see all these Mind Crushes, and they're hitting my Shield Master. My Shield Master doesn't really need the MP, and it's also really easy to get it back, plus just the defenses being so high, I don't take too much. I do have a Bard here buffing my Ranger, and that damage increase allows me to destroy Helio. I highly advise having a Bard to increase your damage. I didn't mind going into the red with a Bard. If I know I can knock out that healer, that's very, very useful, because like there's just so much healing you can do. So sometimes you got to be willing to take those risks, using more brave points than you have. And then yeah, the bosses become more aggressive now that one of them's defeated. Martha's going to be using Bolt Strike, I think it is. She's going to be doing Thunder Elemental damage. And with Domenic here, if you default, he's going to start countering that with Stop. And he also just starts casting Stop in general. So if you're not immune to Stop, which I think Sands of Time can protect you from that, then yeah, it can be very, very troubling. And then, yeah, he also has the re-raise, so do be careful with which characters you put into the red, because him being able to take more turns instead of just immediately knocking him back out, that can be problematic, because he'll more than likely have 3 BP, just like he did there, because they counter any ability. And then once Martha's the only one left, as long as you've been dealing with her so far, you should be fine. It's a very straightforward fight. But yeah, either way, that is going to be my guide. Hopefully you guys found that useful. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's going to be me. Peace.